to you.
Welcome to Dusty Road.
Thank you very much. I love this place.
Isn't it
and
beautiful?
I just love what you've done here.
Isn't
It's
it
so
gorgeous?
creative, so unique.
And so colourful.
And please, could you show us
Yes,
all
I'd
around?
love to, absolutely love to. So Luke, I am trying to show our foreign visitors what the other side of life is like. Most of them stay in beautiful hotels, have staff waiting on them hand and foot. Generally those staff live this side in Chinotimba. It's not a bad side, it's a wonderful side. It's an incredible community. It's
And
cheerful,
just, sorry
it's
to stop you
creative.
there for a second, but Chinotimba is a part of Victoria Falls. So we're in Victoria Falls, of course. And Chinotimba is where a lot of people live, and it gives a really good, typical township feel in Africa, right?
A real life, real
life,
Zimbabwean
exactly.
life,
Wow.
absolutely. And they're humble people, they're hardworking people, they are so friendly, and it's just it's a wonderful community to be part of. So very proud of that, and very proud of this little house that we've turned into a restaurant. It's a 1930s house, brick on sand.
Okay.
So the new
Wow.
parts are obviously cement, but it's a very cute little house, and I really look forward to showing you around and showing you all the quirkiness and craziness that.
Brilliant.
that
Shall we
goes
take
on
a
here.
walk through?
Yes.
This is incredible. Everywhere you look. I love these goats here.
Mbuzis, yes, we have to have
Mbuzis, that's it.
mbuzis.
And look at that old photo bike.
Yeah, all the stuff I found round and about. Our locals generally don't have the money to buy new things, so everything's recycled, repurposed, made at home, local craftsmen. Everything we serve is all locally grown or found at the market. And we'll go and have a look at the market just now. But
Fantastic.
everything's
How
local.
long did it take you to get all of this together, Sarah?
Well, my
from
brand's been
start to
going
finish?
about 25 years.
Okay.
So it's gained momentum, and I find myself at this crossroad in life. And so all of these things, they're part. There's certain things that have come with me through life, and other things I've just
I love
found
that.
through
it's
inspiration.
literally, this is a reflection of you and what you've done and your passion in life.
Absolutely. And I'm inspired from everything around me, whether it's color. I have an amazing eye. It's not a very sophisticated eye, but I'll be driving along, I'll say, whoops, I know what I can do with that, or that'll look cheerful at Dusty Road, or just things that other people, they're treasures to me, but would be junk to other people. But I love them, and it's a very cheerful,
I love that.
fun place.
Treasures to you that would be junk to other people, but
Absolutely.
you've turned it into
Absolutely.
something incredible.
We like to demonstrate or show what what we can grow, whether it's our maize or chamolia, our chilies, our chamomile, lemongrass, pawpaws. We've got an orange tree, a mulberry tree, orange mulberry, and we've got granadilla, and we've got the mango, which is the one we all sit under during dinner and lunch, which is gorgeous. So if we come this way, I mean, beautiful, really fun bathtubs that we've just converted into chairs.
I love that.
Bicycles, I love bicycles. I love all the fun bits and pieces. The railway lights from about 1930.
Yes.
Singer sewing machines, doors that I've made into tables, electricity reels, a piano in the corner there from 1860 that I found in a workshop.
Wow.
Being used as a workbench, and it's not valuable, but it's just the most beautiful piece of.
Did you find that here in Victoria
I found that in
Falls?
Bulawayo.
In Bulawayo.
I found that in Bulawayo.
1860.
1860, yes.
I mean, so that would have
So
been missionaries, or
I think so, or it might have come out a bit later, but it was made then. Yeah,
Incredible.
Yeah, Brunt and Sons. That's a beautiful piece. Our food is not necessarily traditional, not all traditional, but I use all of our wild ingredients especially with our starters and our desserts. Lots of fun things, whether they're the hacha nuts, marula nuts, mongongo, the masao, the moni, the rosella, the wild rosella. The chindambi is one of my favorite products. Peanuts, our locals eat a lot of peanuts. They're affordable. They're so good for you. All our different beans and legumes, our Nemo beans, our nyemba, our sugar beans, Sorghum, we've made little popped sorghum,
Wow.
amaranth, the
And
baobab.
my personal favorite, yeah, the one you're
Baobab,
mentioning
yes.
now.
So we do a lot with our baobab. We make a dessert, we make a beautiful drink, but we also roast the seeds and make a coffee. So just an example of what we can do with all of our local ingredients. We don't eat enough of our local ingredients. We've got incredible, absolutely incredible produce here. Maize, as you know, in our diet. In our local diet, maize is eaten a lot. Not necessarily nutritious, but it is affordable and filling. So we use that a lot for different examples in our menu.
Sheesh, I love that. And there's things there that I think I didn't even know that you could eat.
Yes,
to be fair.
and we'll give all of our guests a talk about this, what they're going to eat later on, and it just makes it interesting, and it makes it real, and it makes it authentic, proper Zimbabwean food, and it's delicious. It's simple. I'll take you to our stove just now. So we have very simple facilities, but we're able to do so much with it. And yeah, keep it simple. Our bar, we use all recycled, repurposed, everything at Dusty Road is recycled and repurposed. And these glasses, I'm the best dustbin digger in the world, and I love it. So I'll find beautiful glasses. We have a lady who does them, crafts them for us, and she sits patiently and sands the top. But that's the Protea South African range of wine. You'll see that one.
Clever that
and
is.
the gin bottles and the carafes. So everything recycled, repurposed.
Yeah, so you've
usable.
basically taken the bottom off the bottle and put it on the
the
bottom. I mean,
a glass
yeah.
cutter. Yeah.
And there we go. Sure, very clever. I love that.
Isn't it gorgeous?
Yeah.
So we have a little shop in here. Hi, girls. You found more exciting things?
The girls are, of course, shopping already.
So we have the most incredible local artists, whether they're painters, whether they're seamstresses, is that the right word? Sewers.
Yes.
We've just got amazing arts in this country, and I think our locals generally have the time to sit and sew and bead and carve and do things properly. And we've got some beautiful examples of things in here that our locals have made.
Yeah, I think what strikes me here already, Sarah, is just the detail, the color, and the stories behind each and every single
everything here
thing
has
that
a
you've
story,
got.
let me
Yeah.
tell you. Every piece of everything has a story.
I love that.
Yeah.
Love that. Now I'm assuming we're going towards the kitchen area.
Nearly. So we offer our guests a huge variety of teas and coffees, all local shrubs, trees, the resurrection bushes from the coppies. Moringa is a very common one around the world, superfood of the world. Zimbani is my favorite one, used during COVID to boost your immune system. The Rosella, our beautiful ground coffee, our baobab seed coffee.
Baobab seed coffee. Can
Yeah.
I ask about that? How
Yes.
does that compare with normal coffee?
Well, it doesn't wake you up so fast in the morning. But it's not bad. But it's more about
More of a longer term stamina sort of thing.
It's more about showing you what you can do with all of our local
Right.
produce. Yeah.
Wonderful.
But good to try hacha and orange biscotti. Again, just using all of our nuts, using all of our grains that we have. There's a beautiful stage here. Our guests come up and get a buffet at night. But just fun. They love this. It's just
Yeah,
careful.
and just
It's
look at the
just
detail
gorgeous.
there of those bottle tops pushed into a sort of mosaic style, and all the pots. I love that.
Such fun. All just found lying
Bicycle
around.
wheel,
Yeah. Little sieve.
knives and forks and spoons.
So although we're still early in the morning, so we haven't started cooking properly yet, that's our primary oven.
Wow.
We use mapani wood, so all of our stews and in fact all of our food has that beautiful smoke, which is smoky flavor, which is so typically Africa. Africa at its best. It's my favorite smell and favorite taste.
Definitely.
I'm going to take you around the back way. It's through our bathrooms, but everyone loves our bathrooms, like all of our homes. got knickers and bras, brightly coloured. We've got recycled ceilings made with biscuit packets and bread packets.
Incredible.
Yeah,
Wow.
just fun. The dishry simbi that we find them everywhere. You know, kids bath in them, or they're fantastic.
And even an old grooming set here.
Yep.
You think I might be able to shave off the stubble there?
You see now, and brush your hair. So this is an example of a little sitting room. I've exaggerated it with the artwork and the way I've decorated it. But it's all beautiful stuff from round and about. The chicken baskets from the market, our national food flour sacks, again our railway lights. Fabric, Chitenji I love. I make the most beautiful stuff. We all wear, everything's Chitenji here, and all the
You noticed
colours.
I got mine out today.
So handsome. And just fun things, whether that's the workman's toolbox who made my buffet for me. I said, oh, I like that, that'll make a good shelf.
That is brilliant.
And a little stool that's actually from Mozambique for grating coconuts, and all the different bits and pieces that I found round and about, mixing all my heritage, Shona, Ndebele and English.
Wow.
So I've just mixed it all up,
Yeah.
and very proud of it. I came from a privileged background, commercial farming background, which I loved and very grateful to, but I actually love real Africa, and it's a good balance. So I've had that, I've got this, and they mix so well together just to form me, and I love it. I'm actually so privileged to be able to have experienced both sides
What
of
a
Africa.
wonderful story.
Yeah.
And now I know there's a few goodies in this room, but
Yes.
first let's have a look at this floor.
Isn't it cool?
How cool is that? They're
fun.
making use of these bottle tops and just
And
bringing
that
more colour.
this really shows you the brick on sand. I mean, it really is.
Yes.
We've just left a little piece exposed there. Some of these benches and things are from Mbari Market. The old TV, old typewriter. All things that I
Imagine the
found.
person that would have sat and typed on that typewriter.
Exactly.
Incredible.
So this is my favorite room, and I look forward to one day moving the office out of here. It's an example of a little kitchen, a cast iron stove, a very posh chandelier up there. You can have a look at it in a minute. And just kitchenware that I've found round and about, whether they're minces, brick molds, irons and beautiful little kettles and things.
And have you picked up all these porcupine quills over the years?
I have.
Because you normally only find
Yes,
one or two.
Mm.
So to see you
no, I
with
love
such
them.
a good collection.
They've always been part of my logo, them and the chilies, and I just, I love them. Fun lampshade there made out of a thermos flask.
Really?
And the brooms the ladies use in their homes. And even so, those lights were quite amusing. There's a market about a block away, the old Chinotimba market, and I took those as whole kettles down to the market. I said, "Can you please put some holes in them and put something around the bottom?" And they looked at me like I'd crawled out the cheese, and they said, "Why would you do that? We can use them. They're perfectly good enough." But they're gorgeous. That picture's also, I've had that for years and years, but that's typical of this area. I'll have kids up and down the road
pushing a
tire, playing soccer with a homemade soccer ball with plastic wrapped around and round. And there's amazing activity outside on the road there, and they all know me as Mama Sarah, so they'll, oh, hi Mama Sarah, or there's people coming and going to and from work, and always a lot going on outside, and it's lovely. It's a happy community. It's beautiful.
Sarah, whilst we're here, you've got some books that you've written. Could you tell us a little bit about those?
Yes. So my first book, which isn't here, I wrote 10 years ago. A Taste of Farm Life and Living in Zimbabwe. That was about my upbringing on a commercial farm in Guruvi. That did amazingly, sold well, and it was just a story of my life, and still using local Zimbabwean ingredients. But that was a beautiful book. And then during COVID, I couldn't we had to shut completely. It was a very difficult time for all of us. And nothing went on in Vic Falls. So I went back to Harare to find work. And I thought, well, I can't get this incredible concept people can't come and visit me at the restaurant and see what we've done here. So I wrote another cookbook, bringing the restaurant to the world. So it's a beautiful cookbook. There's 60 recipes in it. It's all about the community. Yes, have a look. It's all about the community, all about the people who work here, all about our local ingredients, all about our wild ingredients, a bit of history, a bit of fun, a bit of, just all sorts about Victoria Falls. And it's a beautiful, and I'm so proud of it. And it complements the restaurant so well, because if people come here and they all have an incredible experience, take a book home and keep a bit of it with you. And also for our Zimbabweans who don't live here, so wonderful to have a bit of Zim with them at home. And if some of the ingredients you're not going to be able to get overseas, but in all of them I've said, well, if you can't get that, use that. You can
replace it with this.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Wow.
So colourful, cheerful, but crazy. Just dusty road, and it's a beautiful book.
What a great use of your time during COVID to do that.
Yes, it was quite difficult. As I said, I had just set up this business, and it was going to boom. We were at the peak of tourism, and so I found it quite a difficult time during COVID, having to start again and wait to see when are we going to open? When can we launch this all over again? But we're here now, so we're really positive about that, and got people coming in, and it will gain momentum, and it's a beautiful, authentic place. So I know it will work ultimately. Yeah.
Sarah, I mean, it's just amazing chatting to you about all this, and incredible that you've brought your life story into this place, and the life of Zimbabwe is reflected through what you've done here. And I think everybody needs to experience this. Definitely, it really speaks to the heart and soul.
Absolutely.
And
passion, and we're so community minded here, whether we're buying our tomatoes from one lady, or the firewood from someone else, or the ladies who work here, some of them had never worked before. So we're very much about female empowerment, but also have the balance. We have some wonderful men working for us as well, and at night we have 12 children who come and sing, and we raise money for school fees and school related projects for them, and that project can grow and grow, and you can help. It's an incredible platform to be able to help people and help kids here. Yeah.
Now I've spotted a wonderful place outside, which is in a half-cut bath, where I'd like to sit and chat a little bit more with you if we can.
Absolutely. Good.
So Sarah, you've created all these comfortable, intimate little spaces, but with so much creativity. I mean, we're sitting in a
bathtub. We're bathing together.
I know. Wow. I better not tell Suzanne too much about this.
Such fun. Yeah.
Absolutely brilliant. Yeah. I mean, do you find yourself waking up at night sometimes thinking, oh, that'll be a good idea?
When I drive around, not so much at night, but actually my night are quite peaceful and like to switch off. But in the daytime I'll drive around, and there'll just be something that inspires me, and I think, well, that would make a good something, or whether it's, I look at the tin cans as lights in our tree here, or the bar, or the maratta, or the different rusty bits and pieces. I mean, like I say, there's a workbench. Everything has a use here, and it's just fun. It's just funky and fun.
And tell me, Sarah, a little bit about some of the people from around the world that have come. Have you got people from all walks of life, I'm sure, have come through and appreciated it in a different way?
Absolutely. I can't even say one country in particular. All sorts of different people, and everyone loves it. They feel so comfortable, and I think because it's so real. It's a proper place. It's a real place. It's the food's authentic, and our staff are cheerful. And it's just a bit crazy. It's just fun. There's something to look at, and everyone's happy and comfortable.
There's such a wonderful energy here.
Well, there is, and the plants. I mean, in our gardens all around our gardens in Chinotimba, nothing's structured. So we'll have some herbs, with some fruit trees, with some plants, with some flower plants, with all sorts. So
everything that you need has its place.
Absolutely.
And combines and connects to give it the full flavour.
Yeah. And our mango tree above us here, I make mango chutney in November, December time. All our herbs in our garden we use. Everything has a use here. Everything.
I love these mango trees.
Yeah, it's such fun. And in most of the gardens there's one, and you'll often find a
across
sakura
Zimbabwe,
sitting
you
there.
always see that. Yeah.
Always sitting quietly underneath the tree doing something, talking, and the woman talking to all the kids, or the sakura sitting there and pottering around doing something. So. Yeah, no, it's a typical Zimbabwean township home. Yeah.
And what are your plans for the future? Are you looking to keep this as a single venue, or do you want to expand this into other parts of Africa? I mean, is that a thought? That's why I asked that question.
It could move anywhere. I want to get this working properly, and then we can see how we can develop and grow. But it's got huge potential because it's an absolutely unique concept, and people love it. So, and also just to showcase our Zimbabwean culture, food culture, all our produce, all the people. It's just proudly Zimbabwean. So absolutely, I think it could expand, but right now we'll just focus on on getting this going.
All this talk is leading me to feel very inspired in my senses, and I think I'm going to need to taste a few things that you've got here. So
okay, lovely. You better come back in 2 hours when you cooked it.
No, but I saw we had some of those biscotti. Maybe I could try one.
Yes, try biscotti. I'm trying to think we've got some desserts we can get ready using all of our nuts and berries. Our starters are things like sun-dried tomato, peanut and basil dips, and nyemba nima bean hummus, chimodo bread, which is our local bread made with maize meal. We do pickled Zambezi bream, which is delicious. Our main courses are more traditional in that we have the sudza, the sugar beans, the chomolia, which is our local greens. We do sweet potato and butternut. We do a delicious peanut butter chicken and beef stew, and salads, community grown salads. And then, so that's a more hearty meal. And then our desserts are a little more cleverer, using all of our local ingredients. Yeah, and wild ingredients. Yeah, and our little high tea. We have got chimodo bread, which is the local bread made with maize meal. We've got crisp bread made with cassava flour. We've got pickled Zambezi bream, which is delicious from the river, and peanuts, wholesome, nutritious and affordable for our locals. We've got a sun-dried tomato, peanut and basil dip, and nyemba and nemo bean hummus. We've got chocolate balls with popped amaranth. Amaranth is a weed, but our locals eat the leaves for greens. And then our little tarts there are hacha, mongongo and marula nut tarts, and some hacha nut biscotti. So a few sweet and savoury treats for you girls.
Right, so all of these for me, guys?
Maybe not, Dad.